Hi guys, it's Mia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to review for you guys the Haakaa Generation 3 premium pack, which I bought with my own money when I was pregnant. This was the thing that I was super excited to buy just because I've followed them on social media for quite a long time when I was pregnant, and I thought their products would be amazing. In their pack they have quite a lot of things and items that come in it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through each item and then say what are my pros and what are my cons for each item. So the first and most popular item that I think Haakaa is known across the globe for is their non-electric breast pump. So it comes like this. The appeal of the Generation 3 is that it has this screw on and off pieces, and you can use the same bottle with different attachments. So this is the breast pump, and it comes with this little flower topper. The flower topper, I would say, is really good at stopping milk. When you finished having some milk in it, you just put that topper on, and then if you accidentally tip it over, it will stop the milk, and it stays on quite well even if there's milk in it. Now it's not a proper lid, so just be mindful of that. Haakaa argues that this breast pump collect the letdown of you or the boob. So let's say you are breastfeeding your baby on the right boob, you put this pump on the left boob, and it will collect the letdown. The only thing that I would be mindful of is something I mentioned in my previous video. If you want to check out the must-have for breastfeeding, check out this video here. I'm going to put a card somewhere here. Because this has suction, it is not a letdown. It will actually draw more milk out than what a letdown would be. So this is something I'll be mindful of. I use this maybe every 2 days, every other day, just to have a little stash in my freezer. I also love the fact that you have all these different attachments that I'm gonna go through next, and it's very handy, very practical. You don't need like a million different things. I mean, the attachments are different things, but it's nice that it's like one pack and you get everything you need. A con of the Generation 3, I think, is the fact that it's quite big, it's quite chunky. My friend has the Generation 2, I think. Like, it's slimmer, it's sleeker, and I think like if you want to put it in your bag, in your nappy bag or something like that, then it will be a lot easier than this one, because this one is clunky. So it is very practical, but it is quite big. I mean, if you look at it, that's my hand. It's like the size of a hand, if not more. But it's round. It's kind of like a shape that, takes space. It's not flat or anything like that. So I think that's a con. But I'm not gonna lie, Haakaa does a fantastic job at marketing their item and the Generation 3 and how useful and practical it is. However, I would say that if you are breastfeeding and you are pumping and collecting milk in here, the likelihood of you taking like the attachment and then attaching it to the bottle straight away to feed your baby is not gonna happen. So I think it's a very useful item if you plan to be away from your baby at some point during the day or go to a gym class like I do. Then you can store the milk in, let's say, the bottle in the fridge, pour it in the day, and then attach the nipple, and then it's ready. Other than that, it is a must-have item, and if you want to gift something to someone that is having a baby, I think this is a great gift. Moving on to the next item you receive in that Generation 3 premium pack. You receive 2 bottles. So this is 250 ml and this one is 160 ml. Now, if you're wondering why this is slightly orange, I will get onto it. Keep watching. So I like the fact that you have 2 containers, like 2 bottles. When Dad uses the bottle, then he uses this big bottle, but when I pump, I like to use the small bottle. I think it's just less heavy on the boob. I rather pump with this one and then put the milk in this one, and I can wash this one, so for the next feed, if I want to pump again, then I can attach it and have all the milk here. I like that it's silicone and mushy. That's quite nice. In the pack, you get 3 tits that are meant to mimic your nipple. They are anti-colic nipples, and it comes in size small to large. And the small one just has a small little hole here. The large one comes with like a cross, so the flow is higher. We only have been using the small. My baby took it straight away, no problem. I never used the bottle because I breastfeed. But my husband says that a con of it is that you need to press and push air in so baby can suck in it, because if you don't press it, see how it does that? So when my husband was feeding baby for the first time, and he was like, why is my child getting so frustrated with this? But it's because the nipple would go in and he couldn't suck properly. So something to be mindful of is when you feed baby to press, so there's a bit of air that will push the nipple out and then they can latch properly. If you don't, then the nipple goes in. Next, you will receive little discs like so. They are silicone discs that you can place on top of the bottle when you are storing some milk. Great idea. I don't like it because one, I don't really use it. If I store the milk, I will usually just hop the tit on top. I won't use the disc. The other thing is that the disc doesn't really stick. I've stored some milk in the fridge and my husband didn't see it and pushed it, and then when it fell, the disc fell over because it's not really sticking. It will, like, it keeps dust and things out of the milk itself, but that's about it. Like, it's not a really good, a really good seal. Good idea. Do I need it? I don't really use it. Next attachment that comes in a different box. I open it because I started to feed my baby some solid, and I will do a video about this very soon, hopefully, is this little spoon. So again, because of these rings, so everything comes, you know, you can just detach, reattach and everything. They have two colors. They have like a pink nudie color and then a gray. I will list their website down below, guys, and the actual pack that I got. So it comes with there's two rings. One is here, one is here. And then there is this attachment that comes with another protection cap like so. So this attachment is to feed your baby little purees and food. It is a spoon and there's a little hole in here. I don't know if you can see it. I usually use the little bottle. You can put some food in it that you prepared at home if you keen and like to cook, or don't want to feed your baby those pouches that do have preservatives in it. So you put the food in, and then when you want to feed baby, you just press this and it comes on the spoon and baby will feed. I used it once. My baby is almost 5 months, so his foods tend to be quite thin and it comes out pretty fast, so you need to be mindful of that. I really like the fact that it's super easy. That is another thing that you can use the same item for. I just love this idea. What else? I think the spoon is it's little for little mouth, I get it, but I just think it's not very sturdy. But because it's purees and things, like, you don't need like a true spoon, but I think it could be, this part here is very sturdy and nice, but this part is just like super soft. I'm not sure how this will cope with like teeth. I use capsicum, and the color of the capsicum, red capsicum, stained a little bit of the silicone. Probably my fault, but you know, if you do an item that you know people will use with like vegetables and things, like I haven't used broccoli, but I hope it's not going to stain it green. So just something to keep in mind. Another item that comes in that pack is the Sippy spout. I really like the idea of it because I think the straw, I will put a picture somewhere, the straw is weighted, so if you put water and your baby, you know, tips the bottle to drink the water with the sippy spout, and the weight at the end will go where the water is. This is a great idea when kids are little and learning how to drink. However, as a speech pathologist, it's important for children to kind of learn the tipping motion and, you know, get the water and control over these things. So I think like the weighted straw is good at the beginning, but with time your child should learn to do it without it. That's a very important skill to have. I haven't tried it yet. I have ordered another bottle because we are planning for our baby to, in the next year, to go to daycare, and I think it'll be good to have another bottle. So I've ordered another bottle because he loved these, and the bottle comes with like an attachment for him to hold the bottle by himself because we introduced solids, so it will be time for him to also learn how to drink water. Right guys, this is my review of the Haakaa Generation 3 Premium Pack. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll be happy to answer. Follow me on Instagram. I am at friendzillion. Give me a like if you like this video, subscribe to my channel by clicking here or down below. I upload once a week and I hope to see you very soon. Bye!